Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm touching on a more serious topic. So yeah, that is gonna entail some warnings. I'll put them here now. If you don't want to hear anything about suicide attempts or suicide in general or death or harassment, then this isn't your place to be. Anyway, let's get into it. So, I think this was not touched upon within the Hetalia community enough. I think it mostly happened on DeviantArt. I forget, it could have been Twitter as well. But if you type in anything negative on Hetalia, let's say for example, kind of like I did just to see what was going on because I heard some rumors. Apparently, I was curious, so I typed in the hashtag Hetalia hate, and oh my god, it was terrible. Absolutely terrible. So basically what happened was people were hating on Hetalia to the point where people killed themselves. Like, it baffles me. This is literally an anime. You could be arguing over anything else, but you choose an anime to the point where someone wants to die. And they do. You gotta be kidding me. I'm in no way blaming our fandom. We are not at fault this time. Honestly, it's probably from a lot worse fandoms that were harassing these people. You know, like Steven Universe, Undertale. You know, it could have even been other anime fans, but just people who weren't fans of Hetalia. Basically, they called everyone racist, homophobic, stuff like that. Horrible names that people weren't doing just because they watched an anime that started in World War II. And if you still don't think that Hetalia isn't racist, please just look at the manga. There's literally nothing racist about it. I honestly think this anime is just countries that are humanized or arguing or just having fun. Hetalia is meant for, you know, funny and educational purposes. It's not meant to make light of World War II or anything involved. So I don't get why people still don't understand that yet. You've been saying it for years, and people still think it's racist. It's really not. It's just a show. But I think I cross the line when people die from a stupid argument over anime. Like, some of these people even got death threats, and that's why they killed themselves. Death threats over an anime. I'm not kidding. And I don't think a lot of Hetalians have noticed that there have been deaths in the community. Although I'm sure, even though most people haven't noticed, they don't need to know, maybe they don't want to know, and they know, like, it came to be around the time that season 7 came out. It was, a lot of people were acting like, when they heard season 7 and Hetalia was coming back, people were acting like it was the apocalypse. Or, let's put it this way. You know how in The Legend of Zelda, Calamity Ganon comes back every single time and it's always going to be this huge disaster? Hetalia was that to most people. Like, of all the animes you could fucking pick, Hetalia's coming back. Well, go kill yourself. First of all, if you even say that kind of shit, get your fucking life together and go touch some fucking grass. Because that's not okay. You need to really rethink your life if you're telling someone to harden themselves in any way just for liking something. I don't care what the background of the thing is. People cope in different ways. Heck, I got a lot of my comfort characters and my first comfort characters through Hetalia and Heta games. I'm big in that community as well. I don't code or anything, but I'm a huge fan of Kyokum 64, and it's just not right. Some people may cope with things that don't seem okay, but deep down they still need help. So that's not right. Not at all. This should have never came to be when season 7 came out. We should have never had anyone die, but people did. And that's not okay. As if probably some of the other fans, other people were in trying to defend this Hetalia's racist thing were any bad. Were any more bad than we were. Honestly, any fandom's bad at this point. You see it everywhere now. Gotcha community, Steven Universe. You know, how can you talk about a fandom without talking about their past? That's all I'm gonna say. It's just bad everywhere. Because people are gonna have opinions, people are gonna argue, but those arguments are gonna go straight to death for some people. That's not okay, and we really need to rethink that. I'm not saying you have to know about these deaths. If you feel like you can't bear it, that's totally fine. But you still need to be educated. So that if you see something, like say you're in a Hetalia Discord. I'm on a few of them. If you see someone being harassed for no reason, or like some bot or some account that's just harassing people, it might be scary, but say something. It could literally save someone's life. Because I'm gonna be completely honest, the phrase "sticks and stones may break my bones, but words may never hurt me" is shit. Words do hurt a lot. So that's it for me, to be honest. I still can't believe this happened. If you're wondering if it was like in the middle of season 7 or anything, it wasn't. It was like at the very beginning of, like, as soon as Himaruya announced, "Oh yay, you guys get a 7th season," people were going insane and nuts for no reason at all. It all started with season 7. Does that mean I didn't enjoy season 7 and the new content? No, absolutely not. I love season 7. And I'm still gonna enjoy the new stuff that comes out if there is a season 8. And I'm still gonna enjoy the fan stuff, like the merch and the musical that's coming out, the new one. In no way does this hinder my opinion on season 7. The Industrial Revolution kind of part of Hetalia is still amazing to me. I love the new art style, and it doesn't hinder my opinion on it at all. But it does hinder my opinion on some other fandoms and some other people. I'm not saying our fandom hasn't had its bad days. Think of 2010. We had our bad days. But please, for anyone who knows about this or was affected by this, I'm really sorry for your loss. I know what you're going through. Because I heard about it. I don't relate to it in any way. Thankfully, this didn't happen to me with anyone personal. I know what you're going through once I saw what was happening on Twitter and other platforms that honestly don't let me go on Twitter at this point. Like, if you're gonna go on Twitter, what's even the point? Because it's all toxic anyway, so I wouldn't recommend going on there at all. In fact, don't even type Hetalia into there. It's just gonna be spread with hate at this point. I just hope no one else dies. I think I'm just about done. I've had it with people. Like, I don't know how they can get through their thick fucking skulls. Our show isn't racist. But I don't think I can talk about this anymore, so. I'm really sorry to anyone who was affected by this. I'm really sorry this had to be brought up. It should have never been an issue. Should have never happened, but things do happen. I'll see you guys around.